Imwe nyaya yokuti vanhu vakawanda havadi kutaura nezvayo, but inyaya iri kuaffecta almost everyone ari kudiaspora. Nhasi tiri kutaura pamusoro penyaya second hand cars versus lease or financed car. Ndoziva kuti inyaya inopisa yekuti vanhu vakawanda, guys, they don't want to discuss this issue because vanhu vakawanda vane zvavanobhelieva. So nhasi I'm going to discuss in depth ma-advantages nema-disadvantages ema-used cars, kwoitawo ma-advantages nema-disadvantages ema-lease or ma-financed cars. Tinoziva right now kuti kana uri kudiaspora, munhu wese ane number plate ya2024 kana kuti ya2025, meaning kuti motikari iyoyo it's a latest car yakatogadzirwa muna 2025 kana kuti yakatogadzirwa muna 2024. Definitely we know kuti that is a lease or a financed car. Hakuna munhu ari kudiaspora anotenga mota cash, vashoma. Yes, even vanhu vane mari. I'm going to start by discussing the advantages and disadvantages of buying a second-hand car. Toziya isusu kuti ma-second-hand cars, they are usually cheap. Most of them, they are usually cheap. They range from, let's say, £500 to maybe £15,000. And usually, you pay mari yako in full. Kungo badara over to poor motikari yako. You just pay and get your car. That's an advantage. The other thing, no matter what happens ku motikari yako, usually ndiwe unogadzisa motikari yako when you damage the car, kana when you are involved in an accident, kana kuti motikari ka scratch, hauna dzimwe mari dziri extra dzaunonzi iwe ubhadhare. So that again it's an advantage. Chimwe chinhu chinoitika pama-used cars ndechekuti these cars, as soon as you buy the car, wakutoita zvaunoda. You can drive miles aunoda and you can do whatever that you want. Hapana paunozombonzi wewe wadriver kudarikira the agreed miles. So again, that's another advantage. On the other hand, there are also disadvantages. When you buy a second-hand car, usually these cars, they are old model cars. It means uri kudriver chimotikari chekuma 2015 and below. A second-hand car, usually that car, it's an old model. Again, that to me feels like it's a disadvantage. You don't even know kuti motikari yoyo iri kufarini. And ichocho ndo chimwe chinhu chakaita kuti ndivenge ma-second-hand cars. Ukatenga iwewe a second-hand car, you never know, the next month that car inokwanisa kungoita breakdown. And you know how it is in developed countries. Avagadzire mota, guys. Iyo motikari iyo yawatenga 1000, next month yatoscrapwa, yakutoiswa kuscrap yard. And that's a huge disadvantage. Inozoita kuti vamwe vanhu vagwanise kuti vanopedza time yakareba vachingotenga mota chete ma-second hand cars. Gore rino watenga mota, the following year watenga mota. That again is a huge disadvantage. For me, ndo imwe a disadvantage yakaita kuti ndivenge my-used cars. You still have to pay for the service of that car. So you will find that even if you paid the total amount for that car, you still have to go on and pay insurance, road tax, service that car as well. These are the disadvantages that I think are major when you buy a used car. When you buy a financed or a lease car, there are also advantages. You see, when you are buying a financed car, usually this car is more like the latest version in motikari. Because hapana paunganoita finance motikari ya 2010. Like now, honestly, oda unoita finance motikari ya 2010. You are going to get some of these latest cars. The other thing, you don't have to pay the amount in full. You pay as you go. By the time you will be using the car, at the same time, that's the same way you will be paying installments. It's not like you're going to lose a lot of money at once. Imwe advantage yokutenga a financed car, you don't have to pay for things like service, moat, or insurance, you don't have to pay because inengeri covered total amount that you're paying. You don't have to pay for the road tax as well. So that is also an advantage. In the diaspora, chinchakafanana service, it's something very costly. You can't afford to service your car kunema proper garages. Like let's say you are using a Mazda cannot a Benz. A few can afford to send that car to Benz for service. A few can afford to send their cars to Mazda for service. But when you are buying a car using finance, that car is going to be serviced and it's going to be looked after by Benz, cannot by Mazda. And that's a big advantage. What it means, you are going to get the best service out of your whatever money that you are going to be paying. And another advantage, the equity, let's say you are using a finance car, you still have a chance to upgrade anytime. You just have to change the contract that you have and then you upgrade to the next version of the car that you like anytime. And that's a plus. Unlike Munanenga Tenga a used car, cannot say these old cars. You cannot just change, they will ask you to pay even more and value your car, the one that you are using, at a lower price and make you pay a lot of money for you to get the latest version. Regardless of the advantages of financing a car, there are also disadvantages. The main disadvantage Yema financed cars is that you are going to pay a lot more than the worth of the car. That's an obvious thing. You are paying my installments monthly, right? You may feel that you are not paying a lot of money, but as time goes on, the total amount that you are going to pay is going to be more than the actual value of that car. That's a huge disadvantage. When you are using a financed car, you have limitations. Mileage. When you do my mileages are more than agreed, you have to pay more. That's a disadvantage. Oka scratcher motkari, iripa finance. You may be asked to pay my damages. In most cases, the amount of money that you have to pay, yakawanda. The other disadvantage, when you want to quit that contract that you have, your finance cannot your lease, for them to take back their car, what it means, you are not going to get anything of the money that you paid, Mashuri. Rather, they will make you pay. That's a disadvantage. But all in all, according to my experience, considering the advantages and disadvantages of buying a used car, the advantages and disadvantages of buying through finance, in person, I would rather get my car via finance. Why? Because of my past experiences. A lot has happened, guys. You buy a used car and has 2, 3, 4 months, that car is written off. Yakutono scrap. I just road worthy. And those incidents, akandiitikira kakawanda. Kusvika ndangoti, driving muchakavu in the diaspora is more like a scam. Tell me what you think. Would you buy a second-hand car or you would rather finance? Tell me what you think in the comment section. Till we meet again. Bye.